All new at 10 tonight. It's almost time for Cupid to strike. Valentine's Day just around the corner, and while many couples plan to celebrate with flowers, they might have a little more trouble finding their favorites. It's an issue we've heard about before. Supply chain hiccups. We talk about it nearly every day. Local florists saying what's happening across the world is impacting their inventory and could also affect how much you pay in a flower shop.
Fox Carolina's KAUFAX talked with one of those shops to get a better handle on how this could impact you this V-Day. Because he's live in our newsroom. I don't see any roses though, so Matt.
Came up short today, Cody, but just wait till this weekend. Twigs owner Kate Tierney says thankfully she's been able to keep her flower supply budding for the big day, but she says they've had to get creative with supply chain shortages, forcing them to look beyond traditional suppliers to make sure the store stays blooming.
Glass is an issue, and we ordered all of our glass back in November. Flowers have been kind of a concern too.
They say every rose has its thorn, but in 2022, Twigs owner Kate Tierney says an atypical Valentine's Day has presented them with a bulkier budding bouquet of obstacles than usual.
We'll be open on Sunday and delivering on Sunday this week. And
Super Bowl Sunday? What?
Yes, right. Well, what better thing for your wife to get or your girlfriend to get flowers on Super Bowl Sunday?
Beyond the holiday falling on the Monday after the big game, which she says presents a unique scheduling hurdle for deliveries, she says supply issues have been top of mind for a lot of shops like hers trying to keep love in bloom.
One of the areas that we're seeing impact us price-wise is shipping of the goods.
She says this is the first year they've seen 10% surcharges for things like, quote, container fees and other new terms, but adds they're still trying to stem the tide to keep prices down for customers.
It's a lot thinner margin for us, but it's a lot more volume.
It's just putting a smile on somebody's face and letting them know really that their words really meant something during the time.
Customers like Angel King say they're not worried about a marginal price increase. She says she knows her husband is getting her flowers, but is here for her own reasons.
I lost my father last year, and I have an acquaintance that became a good friend of mine at a doctor's office I visit.
She says any occasion at all is a good excuse to stop and smell the roses this weekend.
It's not just a time for romance, it's a time to let anybody know that you care about them.
Order early. I would say that would be the best message. Call now, whether it's us or somebody else, but just get your order in.
And I talked with some local supply farms here in the upstate as well. Most of them say, though, that the winter season means they're not producing flowers locally right now. However, there are some who have started blooming early and are making some minimal deliveries. We plan to follow up with them, too, as the pedal hits the metal this weekend, guys. In the studio, KAUFAX, Fox Carolina, the 10 o'clock news.